Well, hello everyone. This is Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. And today is October 11th, 2016, and we're in Bluffton and Hampton Lake, the award-winning gated lake community on the Bluffton Parkway between Buckwalter Parkway and Route 170. It's on the west side of Bluffton, ladies and gentlemen. And we're here today just 3 days after Hurricane Matthew, which hit Hilton Head Island and for the most part gave Bluffton, especially the west part of Bluffton, just a good tropical storm. One of the reasons I wanted to photograph this house for us was to, number one, show you this absolutely beautiful home that has lots of high-end finishes, but also just to show you how Hampton Lake took this storm in stride and virtually no damage at all in this community, absolutely no flooding. Based on the media, I'm sure that many of you sitting elsewhere think that all of Beaufort County and Hilton Head area must be just devastated. Absolutely not true. There are certain areas here, that low-lying areas and certain neighborhoods that did have flooding, power outages. There are scattered trees down and so forth, but Hampton Lake, as an example of many and most of what happened in Bluffton, received no damage, no flooding. I don't believe they even had any power outage whatsoever. And case in point, just take a look at this beautiful home that doesn't have the slightest bit of damage. This home has 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. It is listed with Hampton Lake Realty. I'm showing it to you as a buyer's agent, and the home is listed for $794,000. An absolute beauty, and you'll see for yourself when we walk through. Let's just take a look around the neighborhood here. Hampton Lake is a newer community, so we have, sorry to show you in the sun like that, but we have some vacant lots over here with new construction right across the circle. The address here, number 1 Fish Dancer Circle. And the congratulations to Hampton Lake, because their crews were already out yesterday and even the day before clearing some of the branches that blew down. Here's a little pile of debris that they cleared. And I noticed that there was a tree that, one of these smaller trees, tipped over here. It's already been cut and put in that pile of debris. And of course, Hampton Lake is just a wonderful community with tremendous award-winning recreational amenities that include a boathouse for their 165-acre navigable lake. And this, by the way, this house also has some lake frontage, waterway frontage. You'll see that. They have a restaurant, a beautiful spa with exercise, fitness center and so forth, a resort-style swimming pool with a lazy river tributary, a separate adult pool, a playground, 3 hard-true tennis courts. It has a campground, a dog park. This is quite a community. Excellent lifestyle. The annual HOA here in 2016, $3,437. Well, again, my name is Richard Kadish. It's K-A-D-E-S-C-H, and I'm the owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty. And Go Gated Realty and Gated Community Specialist, I'm the Gated Community Specialist, ladies and gentlemen, are federally registered trademarks. And of course, Hampton Lake is a gated community with a 24-hour guarded security gate. Well, let's just take a look at this house from the outside. You have a 2-car garage with a carriage-style garage door with some beautiful carriage lamps left and right. You do have the 4th bedroom up over the garage. It has a bathroom up there. We'll take a look at that. And a beautiful southern style, you might call it low country style, or some people might even call it farm style architecture, with a covered front porch with the squared pillars. We have 3 dormers above that, but you know, those are just for architectural interest, because this entire house, with the exception of that bedroom over the garage, it's all on one level, it's all on slab. And so this is a very versatile house for families or retirement. Well, we have a very large concrete driveway out here with a salt finish. We have just 3 steps up to our slab, our elevated slab with the Savannah style brick. We have a seashell finish front deck, which is looking very, very good. And finally, our entry door with the glass and side lights. Let's just take a look here. This is a hardy plank exterior, which is the concrete fiberboard that doesn't rot and the bugs don't eat it. It's the state-of-the-art in residential building today. And we have very thick real wood shutters here, really looking good. We have vinyl-clad windows with farm-style mullions and a beadboard ceiling over our porch. Everything just looking perfect. Let's go in and take a look at this house and see what you think. Well, one of the distinctive things about this house is everything. This is clearly a custom home, a high-end home with high-end finishes. We have the open, informal floor plan with our formal dining room here to the left. I think you can see just without even getting down real close that we have wood floors all the way through. That is not your typical wood floor. It's the thick oak planks that have the mid-range brown color, looking very, very good. We have a cottage-style trim package in this with high squared-off baseboards, tall doors with wood panels and rubbed bronze lever handles, all making a very informal appearance to this home. And then we come into the great room here, which of course is your combination living room with the vaulted ceiling. We have the eat-in breakfast area across the way there, and we have the kitchen all open to one another, looking really good. We've got granite tops there. We have the gas fireplace, stainless steel appliances, and then out back here we have the large screen porch and a view of the waterway that meanders through the area and connects 2 larger lake areas. We'll go out and take a look at all of this. You see the outdoor kitchen there on the porch. Across the way, nature preserve, and I believe that's actually the community campground over there. So you have a lot of privacy here. This is really quite a house. The house does have a fireplace with built-ins over on this side with some shiplap wood over that fireplace, built-in cabinets. We have, again, the Savannah brick surround to our fireplace, and it is a real wood-burning fireplace, by the way, that has a gas stub to it, so if you'd like it to be gas, it can be. You just provide the logs, and if you want it to be a wood-burning one, it can do that as well. Beautiful woodworking, very high-quality paint job. And we'll walk through the kitchen area in a little bit more detail. The dining room off to the right. There's our foyer. We have high flat ceilings with crown molding all over the place. All kinds of woodwork here, giving this house a very rich look and at the same time a very informal look, kind of a farmhouse country look, which is very much Hampton Lake, by the way. Well, we come into the master suite and turn left, and immediately left and right we have his and her walk-in closets with traditional wood shelving. The wood floors are following us, so to speak, right on around the corner and into this bedroom. And on this side we have another one, just like the other one. 2 large walk-in closets, and then into the primary bedroom, sometimes called the master bedroom. It's the back right corner of the house, and it has also a beautiful water view out the back. Not a bad place to start your day, looking out into this beautiful Hampton Lake neighborhood. And I think your headboard would go to the right, And looking out towards the windows to the left, again, this beautiful oak floor is all the way through this master bedroom. And you can tell these are substantial planks too. This is not your bottom line wood laminate or anything like this. This is a substantial traditional style, and by that I mean kind of a retro style, farmhouse style wood floor. Really impressive. And then the master bathroom. Also, I'm impressed by it very much. You know, I'm a former licensed South Carolina home builder, and I love to show beautiful homes, well-built homes, and this certainly qualifies in both counts. We have a lovely tile floor here that carries you right through. It's got gray tones and cream tones to it. Beautiful frameless glass shower here with a river rock floor and a bench. It is a different tile than on the floor. It's a little bit more of an almond color with a recess there with that river rock pattern and the rain head. So not only do we have a wand, we have a rain head, which is kind of like taking a shower under a waterfall. And we have his and hers vanities. You're looking at the ladies' vanity with the dressing table to the right. We have the undermount rectangular sink with some farm style plumbing here and beautiful framed mirror. And beautiful light fixtures also throughout this house. This house has beauty everywhere you turn. Everywhere you turn, it's beautifully designed. You can tell it is a sophisticated architect. It is a high quality builder. And this house, by the way, is brand new, absolutely brand new. And I'm told that there's a bit of sadness behind this house and that the couple that built it, I understand that the gentleman passed away, and then the widow decided that she just couldn't move in and therefore put the home up for sale. So a bit of a sad story. However, it's certainly a beautifully built home, and home that is clearly built with a lot of love and care and thought. And this is an opportunity for someone to move into a beautifully built, designed, and situated home here in Hampton Lake. This is our eat and breakfast area. Once again, here's your morning view out onto the waterway. We'll walk out there when we finish seeing the house. Just a very serene view and location for this house. Quiet as can be back here. Again, with the Matthew, the hurricane, absolutely no flooding anywhere in Hampton Lake. No power outage, just a very few trees down. Just really a great location. This is a bit of a closet here. Doesn't have the shelving yet. Let's take a look at the kitchen. We have KitchenAid appliances that are stainless steel. We have the granite top and the farm sink, the ceramic farm sink, which is very popular these days. In keeping with that style, we have the farm plumbing, farm style plumbing, and some very interesting pendant style lamps illuminating that island. And then of course all of this is open to our living room with the fireplace, the built-ins. You've got some custom position lights there. You have your ceiling fan. You have the light up over the fireplace there, focused down or it can be on that shiplap for your favorite piece of art, the masterpiece that you are looking for that place to hang over your fireplace. Over on this side, we have a gas range, again the KitchenAid brand with 5 burners. And we have the cave here with the vent over top, beautiful quality cabinets, crown molding, white cabinets with stainless pulls. Everything just blends together beautifully. Subway tile as the backsplash. Under cabinet lighting all the details, all the additions. We have soft close cabinets. And if you're not familiar with that, I'll show you in just a moment. The dovetail joints here and the cabinets show that it is a higher quality product than in many homes. And there's our soft close feature. You see how it closes itself. And so we have the KitchenAid refrigerator, stainless steel refrigerator, your microwave, your oven, and we have a wine cooler right over here. We have a wine cooler. Beautiful kitchen. The wood floor just comes right on through this whole area, on down the hallway towards the garage. We'll go there in just a minute. But before we do, I want to show you the second and third bedrooms. Well, we'll just turn right and we'll just start at the back. These two bedrooms do share a bathroom, sometimes called a Jack and Jill bathroom. And this second bedroom has a beautiful water view as well. You can see we have a gravel patio out back. Again, we'll go out there when we finish. Beautiful woodworking here. The woodworking and the finish in this house is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And your fans are in every room and they're looking great. 52-inch fans, the way to be. Here's our Jack and Jill bathroom with the same quality that we saw in the master bathroom. This bathroom, of course, is just smaller. And behind the door here we have your tub and shower with the high window bringing in light and giving you privacy at the same time. And we have beautiful large tiled floor here. Very interesting pattern. Again, you just don't see a lot of the materials that you see in this house. You just don't see them in most other houses. It takes a high-end custom home like this to show off excuse me, the skills of the builder and the designer. So here's our third bedroom along the side. I suppose that this one could be used as an office for those of you that would like that. Beautiful carpet in this room. It's a style of Berber I'm not familiar with, but it's very, very attractive. Let's head up and see that fourth bedroom over the garage. On our way, we have closet space here. We have a half bath here with a pedestal sink and beadboard paneling right on up the wall. And our wood floor is coming right down the hallway. We have some built-in shelving. And to the right here, we have a closet for our washer and dryer. We have a tile floor there. And that's all ready for your full-size machines. And straight away is our garage. We'll go out there after we finish seeing this fourth bedroom. This is an interesting connection here between the garage and the home. We have this high paneling that we saw in that half bath, and it is on the walls of this entryway and the stairway to the second floor, our only second floor location in the house. And so up we go. We have wood treads. Once again, we have this beautiful Berber carpet that we saw down below. And we come into this fourth bedroom. There are shutters covering that far window. And then we have the dormer over here to this side. This is a beautiful room. And once again, we have our ceiling fan. And left and right here, we actually have a lot of storage. This is walk-in and carpeted storage. We have the same thing on that side. And this is a bit of a bonus room then. Here's our third bathroom. which has just the shower, not the tub, the pedestal sink. We have a beautiful tile floor here. And you know, this room doesn't actually have a closet for clothes, so I think it would be correctly called more of a bonus room, although it can be a bedroom. Well, let me show you about the insulation in this house. It's a little bit dark in here, but what you're looking at there is your closed cell insulation that goes between the roof joists, and it adheres to the roof joists and the roof deck, and it actually insulates the entire attic space. So instead of being a ventilated attic space, it closes off the air to the attic, and it makes your entire house cooler in summer and as warm as you need in winter. It is very energy efficient, very expensive, and it also goes down into the walls of this house because it allows your heat pump to be less large because it's going to work less hard. And this is really one of the latest, greatest energy products that's out there, called hard cell or closed cell insulation. It actually, just to talk just a bit more about this, you know, the bugs don't eat it. It's not flammable. It also, because it adheres the joists and the roof deck all together like glue, it makes your house stronger. So it makes it able to tolerate higher winds, gives the house much greater strength, and of course the energy efficiency is greatly increased by having that closed cell insulation. We only see that in the best homes in the area because it is an expensive feature that's worth talking about, and it certainly helps to support the value of this home. So it's beautiful in many different ways. Well, let's go out and take a look at the garage. Big 2-car garage, and again we have the beadboard paneling around the base, which you see in a lot of your higher end homes. It's just very practical, and it's what we call a finished garage. It's fully trimmed out, and gee whiz, 3 windows at the end there, an automatic door opener, which is very standard in Hilton Head homes. Over here we have a wash basin, and our whole house water cutoff is here. And this house also has the tankless water heater. It's right out here. I'll show you. You have a service yard. And here's our tankless water heater. And for a house of this size, 3,000 square feet, well, there's our heat pump. Clearly not sufficient for a house that did not have closed cell insulation. So that's what having that closed cell insulation allows. It allows you to have a smaller heat pump and resulting lower energy costs. Big trend in home building today, ladies and gentlemen, energy costs. We want them to be low. And you know, new homes are so much more energy efficient than older homes. Even going back even 5 and 10 years, the testing that they do in new homes is so much more strenuous, and the way they seal them up, and for air losses and so forth. These new homes are so much more energy efficient and stronger in many ways structurally than used homes, or let's just call them resales. And for that reason, I know that many of my buyers start our discussion that they want a new home. And they might say, well, maybe, you know, a few years old, but we usually end up going with a new home. I would say many cases. Well, let's take a look at this beautiful screen porch with this outdoor kitchen. This is fully tiled on the floor. This is not your aluminum framed porch now. This is a hardy plank and wood framed porch, much more traditional, with beautiful lights. Beadboard ceiling going up and over, and then we have a window that brings light in with some beams, and of course our ever-present lake view. Looks like it's a little bit of a connector that comes through from 2 larger lake areas here, and we have a gravel patio out here. Again, there's just absolutely no evidence of any kind of flooding here from this storm that came through just 3 days ago. This is really a beautiful setting here. Not much grass to stay up with. The whole house sits on 0.67 acres, but it is set back from the road, which gives you a lot of privacy. Take a look around. Beautiful architecture. Beautiful architecture here. And how about this lake? Now, if you wanted to add a dock here, you can do that. We can go into those details when you call. But we have the boats over at the boathouse that you can rent for like $15 an hour. And at the same time, you can have your own boat and go out, pick up your friends, go for a spin around the lake. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to go all around the circuit. And I've done it, of course. It's very, very pleasurable. I certainly can recommend it. So here's our house, number 1 Fish Dancer Circle. Let me give you my contact information so you can call and share with me what you're looking for in a house. It might be something like this, possibly bigger or smaller, maybe less expensive, or who knows. Let's get acquainted. I'm a buyer's agent, ladies and gentlemen. I don't work for Hampton Lake Realty. I don't work for Hampton Lake. I work for you with the right agreement, which is easy to do because I'm only paid at closing if you buy and when you close by the commission, which is already in the price of this house and any other on the market, or even a new build. As a former builder, I love helping my buyers go through the building process with any number of builders. And it's something that just doesn't cost you anything more to have a buyer's agent. And so it makes it a kind of a no-brainer, I think, really, to have a buyer's agent on your side, helping you with advice you can trust, helping you to solve problems, answer questions. And you know, the commission that your agent earns is the same, whether they are brand new on the job or whether they have 41 years of local Hilton Head experience, as I do. So here's the hardy plank. We see the board and batten style, the clapboard style, and our propane tank, by the way, just to be technical about it, it is a gas fireplace and a gas range, but it is technically propane. Hampton Lake is not a gas community. There's our tank. It's a buried tank, and I don't know the size of that tank. We'd have to find out. But let me give you my contact information and invite you to call or email. Let's get acquainted. Let's work together to find the home that you'd like to have in the right community for you, that just hits the bullseye in terms of your price and the size, whether we're going to build or find a resale. Well, my name again is Richard Kadish. It's Kadesch, and my company, Go Gated Realty. My cell phone, 843-684-2933. That's 843-684-2933. And my email address, rich@gogated.com, and my website is gogated.com. And at gogated.com, you can search all the properties in our Hilton Head area, MLS, which includes Bluffton, of course. You can do that on your own at any time, but let me invite you to call or email. Share with me what you're looking for. Let's get acquainted. I'll send you a list of all the properties that could meet your needs. There is no cost or obligation for that service. My clients like it a lot. It does save them time, so instead of having to search here and there on the mega sites, which often don't have accurate inventories, by the way, our MLS feed will have an accurate inventory for you. And you need that, especially as you get closer to making your decision. I know many of you may be just gathering information now, and you don't necessarily want to talk to an agent. Can't say that I blame you because you want to do everything, you know, and you don't want to be harassed or called or bothered. But at some point you need to make a choice. You know, there's a lot of information out there about communities and homes, and so many of my buyers know everything about the communities and homes, but they still need and want the help of an agent to assist them. And again, it just doesn't cost you anything more, so please keep me in mind. Again, Richard Kadish. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. This has been a real treat for me. I love showing beautiful custom homes. This is a very popular style, this low country architecture. Well, what do you think? It may not be for you, but I'd be very interested to talk to you about your tastes and your real estate needs. So please call or email. If you like the video, there are more at the Go Gated channel on YouTube. So please subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to meeting with you on the phone or the internet and working with you here as your buyer's agent in Hilton Head or Bluffton, South Carolina. Thank you again for watching.